I love it. I love it. Yo, welcome to the SGO Press Pass. My name is Curtis, Callie from the dojo. This is Triple X Mike Knoxxx in the building for another SGO Press Pass. How you doing, Mike?
I'm always doing good, man. I'm alive. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I've seen John Wick 4. You know what I mean? It's video game season. You know what I mean? I got furniture for the kids. I'm living good. How you doing, Kurt?
I'm doing really well, man. I'm doing really well. I love the fact that we're back on the Press Pass finally. It's been a few weeks. We've been trying to figure out things behind the scenes, but we are back to entertain you beautiful people, which is awesome.
I'm sorry, like the beautiful people, the beautiful people. Hey, you. See, I only know those songs because I'm a wrestling geek. So,
yeah. We're definitely gonna talk about some wrestling stuff. We got a lot for you guys. We got some Madden talk. We're gonna talk about Maximum Football. We're gonna talk about AEW, PGA Tour, which we've been meaning to talk about. Of course, this is the SGO Press Pass. You guys can head over to sportsgamersonline.com. What's up, man? What's up, Eric? That's where we do, all of our articles over there. Also, we have our YouTube channel here, and you can join us on Discord at Sports Gamers Online, where we talk about all sports games. So yeah, man, let's get it started with one of my favorite segments, because we don't just talk about sports games, we talk about all type of games. What are you playing? Will
it ever change?
Probably
will
not.
I ever change, right? Again, to quote our tribal chief Roman Reigns, damn, John, you do the same thing every single night. Yes, I play the same games every week unless something new pops off. I'm staying in the rec.
Yeah.
Playing Madden. I've been a lot of the show.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay,
I ain't gonna lie. I do got like 90 home runs at the All-Star break and MLB the show right now. All right. And I'm not playing on rookie. I actually really like this year's version of MLB the show. I think it's smoother. I think it's just better hitting all around. Everything's not a home run.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that about the game. I wish it added in the minor league some of the new rules that are in Major League Baseball. I hate them always trying to pick me off. Like once they go twice, I should just go ahead and steal because, take a lead as I want. But they don't have that. But what else I've been playing a little bit of? I did get a chance to play because, you're not the only person out here with a PlayStation. I did play the Street Fighter demo with my son, who was like the king of fighting games in his house. And
really?
I beat him. Yes, I only played him once. But it was on. It was on.
How was that beta? Because I haven't got around to playing that.
It is very smooth. Now, I got to be the first to admit I'm not the biggest fighter game person, right?
Yeah.
The fighting games I prefer the most. I like Tekken. Is one that I would say is one of the ones I prefer. You know what I mean? I'm like early year Mortal Kombat's like 4 and 5 maybe, but Street Fighter. Those are my things. I'm more of a Tekken guy, but. And I do like Injustice because I'm a big superhero geek as well. But it's smooth. It's just a really smooth flowing game. It even has a little how can you say it's like an easy factor for new players. Okay. So it's like a one button combo you can do. That was added. The counters, how it's very colorful and lively. Like I think it's a very great rendition. I put it like this. This what's it, Street Fighter 6?
Yeah.
It's better than that Forever and Always Power Rangers thing on Netflix. How about that? All right.
Have you watched that? Is that on there already? Is that released?
Yeah, I watched it last week. I did. And I have to be fair. Is I'm not the biggest Power Ranger fan. I'm a little older to be watching Power Rangers, but I watch everything. You know what I mean? I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, you do.
It came up. I was a teenager, but I wasn't, I'm more of a Spectrum Man kind of guy, which is way before new time. Okay. Go back. We go like early Japanese stuff before there was Power Rangers. I was on those kind of things, but I thought it was very nostalgic, but it was just like the one in the 90s. It sucked then. This sucked too. The best Power Ranger ever made was the Power Rangers movie that came out a few years back. To me, that's the best Power Rangers.
I've seen plenty of Power Rangers renditions in my time, and I'm like, not even for sure about this one. Y'all, hey man, I like MLB too. I'm still in the minors though. That's the thing that sucks. Like I'm still in the minors.
I'm a little mad at that too. I'm like, I just got past the All-Star break.
Yeah.
And I'm still there. And he told me, be patient. Dude, I'm like the greatest hitter of all time in minor leagues. Wow. What do you mean?
Get me up there. Get me up there. Yeah, totally. I've been playing. I've been bouncing around. I'm like in that mode again where I'm just bouncing around a lot of games. Red Dead Redemption 2. I've been playing a little bit of.
My daughter plays that.
I love that game. One of the best games of last year, of the last generation. Amazing. I'm downloading on my Xbox. You're gonna be very happy, Mike. On my Xbox, got it right here. I'm downloading Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order to replay that for the new one coming out.
Okay, I'm about to say, boy, if you'd have got one more beta, natural, I had to do one of my Dice Mans that's on one of on my network on Pop Review. I'd have walked off. All right, if I get no, because I'm already mad that we're gonna talk about Madden later. Ain't no normal Madden beta this year.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
so
ain't no normal one. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing that here in a second. So let us know in the comments what you guys have been playing, man. We're gonna be talking about it. 2K14. That's
Eric.
hilarious.
What the FY? Why the FY? WTF? Why the face? Like, why 14? 13 so much better than 14? Yeah. At that. That's all. And don't worry about me. Listen, did you watch wrestling last night? See, normal people who don't like wrestling or know nothing about collecting wrestling belts think that belt is ugly. That's a beautiful title that came last night. I will be getting that new belt. He said, I'm old school. Okay, I'm old school too. I'll be 48 years old. Don't get more older schooler than me.
Older schooler.
Hey,
older schooler than me, Speaking of wrestling, let's jump right into AEW. Is it finished? Is it not? What the hell is going on, Mike? So we have, his name is Tony Khan, right? He's the president of AEW, All Elite Wrestling. He says that the game is finished and he just can't give a release date. Well, the devs have been saying otherwise.
I'm gonna say, do you believe that? I mean, we're talking about Tony Khan.
I don't know him at all. I don't know him in person. I don't watch AEW. I'll watch it like if it's on the TV for a few minutes and then I kind of flip to something else. It doesn't mean it's not interesting or anything like that. But what's going on here, man? Like, is he just a guy that's just like, my game is coming out soon, so you guys just got to be ready? Or is he trying to light a fire underneath the developers' butt?
I wish I could tell you. To be fair and to be honest, I don't know.
Yeah,
I have no idea because Fight Forever seems to be taking forever. It's so many jokes you can make about this game, right? And that's one of them. It's like you've been hearing about it and hearing about it and hearing about it.
Yeah,
and we're going to talk about again Maximum Football later in this program. Well, there's a game we've been hearing about, and now we're starting to get some traction on it. We had the same deal when we deal with Undisputed Boxing. So much talk, and then when it finally does land, it was a swing and a miss because it's on PC.
Yeah,
people want this game on their consoles. You hear nothing about that game anymore. So sooner or later, you're not going to hear anything about Tony Khan and his AEW game as well. So Tony, I knew that was coming. So.
It's weird. It's weird because, you have the president saying it's coming out. You have the developer saying, well, if he wants an unfinished game, then yeah, we'll release it out right now. And that's what the developers have basically came back out with. But it's weird that this game is taking so long, and to the point that we're still having rumors about it coming to Game Pass. Any NFL 2K news? Unfortunately, not at the moment.
And thank you for the donation.
Yeah, that was very nice of you, DeMarcus.
Appreciate that. Had to get that up there real fast. 2K news should be our next show. We should have something out. Something about it. I did hear some grumblings about it. We'll make sure we get that for you. If not, by the end of the show, we look up some different news. But not much has come out about that game, there, DeMarcus.
Yeah.
There's so many words. But yeah, this game is just, I don't know. I don't even care at this point. WWE 2K23 is so good. I don't even care about Fight Forever no more because everybody that's on that game, I can just go to community creations and get them anyway and better anyway. So,
yeah. And I was going to ask you that. I was like, well, WWE 2K23's came out. I love the game. You love the game. It's like, do you want a simplified version of that game, which is basically going to be AEW, simplified customization of characters or wrestlers, and the gameplay is going to be very simplified. All graphically, it's going to be limited.
We were cool with it when it was supposed to be what it was.
Yeah.
Right. How do you let two WWE games come out in the process of year one? Come on, that's not our fault. right? So what are you supposed to do there? That's all I know. I mean, so
well, the developer. This is the update we got, and
so
Tony
mad.
Khan's like, what? Yeah. So this is the update we got from one of the developers, or not the developers, but the senior community manager. He said the game is doing well and it's getting there, but not 100% yet. So yeah, just another rumor on Twitter, I fear. And this is just somebody basically saying that, Fight Forever is near completion, whatever. And he said that in a comment to that. So the game's still pretty far out from what I'm hearing, from what I'm seeing. So we're just gonna
bring it, bitch.
That's all we want to hear. Release dates. Who has time for anything else?
Yeah.
Seriously. I have a saying, there's always room for Jell-O. Anybody watch Ghostbusters understand where I got that from, okay? It works with everything, okay? There's always room. Don't ever tell me you can't do something. There's always room for more, okay? No, don't give me that answer. That's why. just lock it up.
That was my first Asian. You better lock it up. You better lock it up. No, you lock it up. You lock it up. Lock it up. Lock it up.
That movie is hilarious, man.
It's one of the greatest movies of all time.
I did not expect that. Oh my goodness. Let's jump over to what the people really came here to talk about.
Yes,
we're going to talk
they're getting mad.
Yeah, they're getting. We know how you guys get. All right. Madden 24 closed beta. We're hearing that is coming summer 2023. What's going on? What's going on? The franchise modes were getting deleted, and I believe some of you guys should have got a email.
I haven't got shiznizzle.
You haven't gotten nothing yet.
I haven't got shiznizzle. Okay? I've gotten nothing.
We got nothing. Yeah, good. I was just about to say, let's jump over to that. So this is from Kevin, one of our senior editor. So this week, EA Sports sent out some emails to players with accounts impacted by the franchise save issues during the Madden 23 season. Emails provided update on invites for the Madden 24 closed beta, and they'll share some additional information about the connoisseur tools and stuff like that. So I think it's a single use. This is a single use Madden 24 code that you're going to be getting in these emails. And if you haven't got one yet, you might need to reach out to EA or whatever like that. But this is linked to your EA email that you signed up with.
I have to go put down. I got to throw a name out there again. Okay.
Yeah.
I got name drop.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I ain't got no email.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't play the game for 3 weeks.
That's true.
That's hardly publicized. But, I'm just a little person. Now, I'm not a streamer. You know what I mean?
We were trying to get your opinions on the game and everything like that. And you were just like, I still haven't been able to play it. But that was it. That was a worse issue than the franchise issue. These franchises are just getting deleted out of nowhere. This is a complete, excuse my language. This is a complete clusterfuck of a situation that Electronic Arts has when it comes to the franchise saves. Mike, you said you've had this issue also, right?
I couldn't. Well, I didn't have franchise issues.
Yeah.
I have to knock on wood and say that. I did not have that. I just couldn't play the game. It just wouldn't. So I paid for the early access and things like that. So I had a day one. The first day I was able to play.
Right.
After that, I couldn't play online. I couldn't play a friend. I couldn't switch accounts. Well, I couldn't do anything. I just couldn't play the game. Well, that's not true. I switched to my daughter's account and I was able to play.
Mm-hmm.
But under my gamer tag, it was just broken. It just would not load. I would play the game a quarter, drop the game, maybe 2 quarters. Definitely by halftime, game is over.
Yeah,
game is over. Yeah. Dominic Ferguson,
what's up, dude? And Madden else better be good.
What else we gonna do, man? I mean, shit, that ain't gonna go nowhere.
Well,
if you believe that, I don't believe that. All the talk, this game can do what it's been doing. Let's see what I did there. And what's supposed to happen?
Yeah,
Dana White smacked his wife You see, he's still in charge of UFC.
Oh my goodness.
We got rumors of my man Caden the Conqueror smacking his girlfriend. This man losing jobs left and right. Madden ain't going nowhere. That's my point. It's about the money.
We did get that story that and I don't know if you believe it like that or not, Mike, but we did get that story. We did get that story that if this Madden right here flops, that some management will be removed from Electronic Arts in that area.
That. Okay, they lose their jobs.
Yeah, they lose their jobs.
Okay, it's trouble for them. The NFL ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
it's on the contract.
What about this? EA is promising to expand the customization options that are in franchise and kind of beef up the mode. Do you believe that?
I believe it when I see it.
Okay, yeah, I think that's where a lot of Madden fans and the Madden fan base needs to be at. We'll believe it when we see it, because EA is synonymous with just, making
freaking liars, bunch of
just
filth,
liars.
foreign filth. But they are.
They make promises, and they hardly ever fulfill them and stick to them. And that is for EA, that is for Madden, FIFA, all their mainline sports games. They never do it. They're terrible at that.
Young Yahweh. I said that right? Young Yahweh. Young Yahweh. Hey, listen, man. Madden ain't make the damn game. That's like people being mad at what's the boy, Ronnie 2K. They be threatening to kill that man. He's just the figure. He's just the promotion guy.
Yeah.
He don't make
name is just
right? Madden's name has just been there since he got paid for it. They don't care. They're getting a check every week. Okay? And I ain't gonna talk about the gone and all that, but is John Madden really the greatest coach we ever known anyway? No, but then he was good. Boom! Yeah, that's what he was good for.
Yeah.
That name is synonymous. I feel you. I thought you were saying us fans should be EA.
Yeah.
I'm down for that.
Yeah.
All right. The same. If you can sue Fox and get them people up out of here, I want to sue EA. I'm with you. You get that? Multiple aliases. Okay. So just let me know which one you want to use.
Don't worry about me, says management. Like that means the game is going to be better after, and I think that's a good thing to bring up.
What are you reading?
He just commented, second to last comment. That's a good thing to bring up. You start firing talent, start firing management. Like who's gonna replace them? You could replace them with somebody worse, but you could replace them with somebody better. I think Madden's issues are way worse than just get rid of the management. I think it's engine issues. I think it's development issues all around that. I think it's just all type of crazy.
I can't even say. Well, what I've learned, right?
Okay,
it's all server things, right? 2K sucks because of servers. EA, when you can't implement what you have in place for the game because it has to be transmitted through a server, then you have server issues. You have way too much money to have these glitches in the games. Right. It's okay once in a while when you see a glitch, you go, oh wow, that's strange. They got stuck together. Oh, we got stuck. Right. Shout out to more money. But other than that should happen sporadically. Hey, I watched Clueless. I'm not a row with the homies, but you that's what the problem is. So just fix the damn game. That's all fans want. Because we're going to talk about Maximum Football in a second. I see y'all questions coming in.
Yeah. I'm really surprised you guys are ready to hear about Maximum Football.
We're going to talk about Maximum Football because I tell you one thing. Let's not just be so happy to get rid of Madden. Just yet.
I cannot wait to talk about this with you.
We?
Look at him. He's ready to go.
We're going to take a break. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. And we're going to talk about some Maximum Football, y'all.
Yes,
we'll be right back.
What is up, you guys? My name is Curtis, your SGO footy guru, and today we have big news on a new football game called Goals. Goals is an up-and-coming football title made by a Swedish AAA development team. So far, the game has been under wraps, but the devs have been giving fans little snippets here and there. While Goals doesn't have an official release date yet, a new investment into the game's development is set to fast-track it to release. Reddit founder Alexis Ohanian is leading a massive investment of up to $39 million to help the development team of Goals. The acquisition is set to increase the staff and ramp up the game's development. With the deal now officially closed, Goals has secured up to $39 million in total investment. For a team that was working on a free-to-play football title only a short week ago, this is a massive change to the game's development. This is very promising in the overall creation and ensures the game will be released sometime soon. Now, if this is your first time ever hearing about this game, Goals is a free-to-play football game that will give players various ways to play the world's game. The game will feature 11v11 matches, which can be versus or co-op. In addition, the team is adding a 5v5 mode where players can be user controlled, similar to FIFA's Volta mode. The upcoming football game will be available for PC, consoles, and will support cross-play capabilities at launch. As of right now, Goals is in the pre-alpha stages, so the game has loads of development time, but with this kind of investment going into a game, there's a lot going on. From my first impressions of the game, it does have this Fortnite looking feel to it, and of course there isn't going to be much licensing going into this game, but if this much investment is going into it, then something has to come out of it, right? The product has to have some type of quality when you have that kind of money going into a game. So at the end of the day, we're just going to have to see how it comes out, and you can check that out here on Sports Gamers Online when the game is released. So my name is Curtis. You can follow me on Twitter at Kelly from the Dojo, and I'll check you guys later. All right, peace. If you guys like the content we do here on Sports Gamers Online, then hit that like button and subscribe to SGO right now. And if you want the most out of your SGO experience, then join SGO Insider. That, I'm not gonna lie to you, that's looking pretty good. That game is looking really good. Let's finally talk about Maximum Football. Now, Mike, you've said strongly on this show already once before. You were like, look, nobody wants to play a game that doesn't have licensing. Nobody wants to play a game like that. But you're telling me, even before the show, you're telling me I kind of feel differently. So how are you feeling about Maximum Football? The trailer, the new screenshots we've seen. How are you feeling?
It looks like NFL 2K15.
Uh-oh. What?
And that's like the Jesus of football games, right? Y'all guys think it's the Holy Grail, which I personally don't think it is. So if you can have people, if it has creations where you can create that NFL teams, then I think it has a shot. Because I do still think it's all about the logos. I think that's all people care about more. People want to rip Madden, this and that. That's why they if you're a 2K person, you believe in that garbage over there at 2K as well. You think, you know, we can go 2K can fix this, right? No, it's all about logos. It's a reason why you have old people still love the Bears to this day. Like the Jets, they're cheering about Aaron Rodgers because they couldn't have nothing to cheer for the last 20 years. But their fan base is rabid because it's football. So what are you going to do? You have all these, I mean, the comments are coming in, Twitter, so you tell me where you want me to start at.
Yeah. Also, like, you know, a lot of people do want to play with, it's the players. Like, they want to play with Patrick Mahomes, you know, Aaron Rodgers. They do want to play with those. Like, they want licensed players in the game also. This game, it just genuinely looks good, but I think some people just really want features and mechanics that are very realistic to the world, to the game of football.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what some people really, really want. It's very reminiscent of like how PES is. PES doesn't have the licensing, even though they have players in there. PES doesn't have the licenses, but they have good areas in the game that mechanically it's better or more superior to FIFA. And I think, a lot of people really want to see some really good mechanics and gameplay from a football game. And I think that's where Maximum Football comes in. In the comments, oh my goodness, I don't even know where to start. Did it renew their license with who? FIFA? No, they are done.
EA did with NFL.
They did with NFL?
Madden did it last year.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they did. Yeah.
But only for simulation football.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And again, I tell people and I know we had this argument one time before.
Yeah.
I'm a sim guy.
Mm-hmm.
I get it's hard to simulate it, but that's still what we want out of a game. Most sports gamers, and listen, I know we live in two different worlds, people. Mm-hmm. All right. I'm older, you younger, you think Kid Cudi's great. I think he's just all right. Okay. I just got finished watching that movie Intergalactic on Netflix.
With I like that movie.
It was actually, but it was better than The Photograph. That's for sure. If you had to sit through that movie, I like Issa Rae, always bet on black. But you have to just be able to enjoy what you're getting and move through things. Is all, Kurt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure. NCAA football. I don't know what do you guys think of? Can we put the screenshots up, because I do want to check those out in detail. I haven't really actually looked at them. I've only seen them in our website. I actually think that first screenshot looks. I think that looks really good. You can look at the turf. You see the detail in the turf. You can see kind of like with their shoes. You can see it's in there. I think it looks really good. The uniforms look really good, well detailed.
I'm liking the helmets.
Yeah, the helmet design looks really good.
Now it's only a screenshot though, right? Yeah. So I think I take a little bit, because I'm sorry, when I look at Blades of Grass, there's things that EA still is great at, right? And in most games, like I'm learning with 2K, right? Because I'm over the wreck, I'm over the city, I'm over all that. It's actually a pretty damn good game just playing verse mode again. I mean, most of y'all just man the F up and play man-to-man D and stop sitting in the post like a little sucker duck MC. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You know you are. Who don't play man-to-man D? Yeah, you.
Come on, man. Play
man up. But just be careful. You look at but it does look pretty good.
The face there needs a lot of work. That's just, his face look weird. But no,
look, the complain about, because people were complaining about faces.
Mm-hmm.
People want to make sure that when it came to Madden, that was a whole big deal. That's a whole big thing. How come they don't show the face? They gotta get their faces right, man. They're inside of a helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Their body shape right, I'm okay.
Right.
I think
right.
Body shape together. I
think EA is in the stadium it all looks good.
It looks like a soccer stadium.
I can kind of see
sorry,
that.
A football stadium.
Football.
Football.
One thing that Electronic Arts has always been good at is presentation, even with FIFA, especially with FIFA, because the presentation, not as much in Madden with commentators, but even when commentators in FIFA and chants and stuff like that, they are really good at that. Still, no, PES can't do it. eFootball, whatever the hell it wants to be now, can't really do it. One of my favorite football titles right now, Football Manager, it can't really get the chants and the atmosphere down right, but it still looks good. That one looks good, man.
Well, what do you mean by this one, Mr. Hey, Adrian? What do you mean? The physics on the field isn't one of them. So you say physics. Just if you don't mind commenting in, and you say what part of the physical? If you're talking about tackling, the hand to hand, the hand fighting in the trenches, because it's a lot when you say physics. I'm not being rude or smart. I want to know, because I think they're actually pretty good against most people. I might agree, if the game is fun and it's a good game, it won't matter. Well, Okay.
It won't matter. It won't outsell Madden because nothing. I think that we need to kind of. I don't think whether it's FIFA, Madden, freaking UFC, it does not matter. It's just no. If it was a fight night game, it's hard to outsell Electronic Arts. It's really hard. It's really hard. And like Mike always says on this show, every year we put a clown outfit on, put the button nose on, and you get in line or you get online and you buy the new game. It happens all the time. Happens all the time. All the time. It happens way too much. And they end up making so much money from that.
I'm with the mask as a Lucha fan. I'm a Leo, so I love lions wearing crowns. So I'm here for that. But I mean, first of all, it's free.
Looks good.
It's free.
It's a free game.
It's a free game. Should no one be belly aching and complaining and crying and all that good stuff that you guys like to do when it comes to video games?
It looks good. I'm gonna definitely play it, try it out. But I think I really want to check out the physics in that game. Like the guy said, I want to check out the physics and the mechanics in it. Too many times.
He said blocking, locomotion. I think it depends on different plays. And I don't know. I wonder, what do we want from a game? Like it's
okay.
It's like, so my wife watches a bunch of like reality TV shows. Like she's watching this arranged Indian marriage show on Netflix, right?
Yeah.
And the girl was giving her lists, and they just anytime they start just playing music in the background because they're just talking too much about I need this, I need that, I need this, I need that. What do you want from a football game? Like, what can Madden do that can make you change your perspective of the game that you think that another company can do? That's where I always say, let's not be so hasty to just get rid of the franchise.
Yeah.
Here. And I'm not saying it's not without mistakes. I'm not here to defend them at all. I'm saying I have nothing else to play. Okay. And if you play it and it's not trying to cheese this, that's the problem with most of you gamers out there. Again, talking to you and you know who you are. Okay. If you play the game and stop trying to cheese this all the time, you'll be all right. And then maybe with like somebody got a punch in the face.
Oh my God. Rocky Balboa said, realism. Is Madden realistic enough?
It has its moments.
It has its moments.
I guess that's where I'm a walking contradiction, because as much as I say I want to play simulation football, I still want it to be arcadish in a sense.
It should have arcadish elements. I think any game should have that. When you look at GTA 5, not everything in GTA 5 is super realistic. Like the driving in GTA 5 is like very arcadish compared to like GTA 4. GTA 4, all the cars have different kind of weight and they kind of feel heavier and stuff like that. I feel like there's some parts in the game that should be arcadish. But a receiver constantly catching a ball is not, that's a little too arcadish. You throw it his way, he's going to catch it. No, there should be some realism. Who's marking him? What route did he run? What's like the trajectory of the ball, I guess? Like all those things should be a factor in how like the physics and the mechanics in Madden should work. It's a game, of course, is going to have some arcadish elements. Exactly. Yeah. That's why it's not actual football. It's a simulation around it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%. 100% like agree with that. Definitely agree with that.
See, that's the thing, is that when you're playing 2K, Rocky, this is your brother Rocky talking to you. What are you playing there? Now, if you're playing verse mode, if you're an offline gamer, I think all these games are good. If I'm playing just Madden by myself offline, it's not bad at all. It's when you get online with the servers and all those other kind of issues, you start running into the problems. Same thing with 2K. 2K, just like I just brought up earlier about being cheesy, I think the 2K community in basketball is the worst sports community there is in the world.
You think it's that bad? You think it's worse than Madden?
It's beyond worse than Madden as a community. That's in that, and most people we're talking about a game that's 25 years old at this point, right? You used to play these games to go head to head against your dude, whether that was your team or a team you wanted to play with, a player you liked. It didn't matter. It was me versus you. Now it's I'm online, And now we want to do the same thing to like Call of Duties and those shooter games made up. So we playing in teams now, right? And it's all about, well, let me get a 6'1" dude that's faster than anything, can dunk and shoot, but can't defend. So I'm gonna go run a punk ass zone and stay my bitch ass in the back, right? I'm gonna make a 6'9" point guard who can shoot like KD, as strong as LeBron, can jump like Ja Morant. Like, in what world? So when these games like 2K stop allowing users who have no balls, no heart, right, to play real simulation basketball, football, boxing, mixed martial arts, wrestling, you name it. All y'all do today is just cheese the game. So hold on. They just cheese.
So don't worry.
I'm an offline player, friend. That game is like what I just say. Yeah, I told you, man. The game offline is amazing.
Don't worry about me saying nope. Madden is still bad by yourself. I don't play anything online. I have over 350 hours into it. You like the game, dude. If you really put in that type of hours, you like the game.
He might be like me, but there's nothing other football game to play. Like, I don't think Madden's trash. So I play it. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to sit here and say Madden's you play Madden? I mean, when it first comes out, I do bite that hype early on.
Yeah.
Them first, I'm like, because to me, unlike people who just want to be on social media and say something sucks, I actually play the game indefinitely every single year. So every year, although it has the same way to play the game, it's different.
Yeah.
Right? They add little nuances to it to try to change it, switch to perception, reality and perception. That's what we live in. Right? So
if I'm putting large amounts of hours.
You like that damn game. Stop. What's your gamer tag? Let me bust that ass.
If I put large amounts of hours in, like I just saw that I put in 120 hours in FIFA. I like elements of that game. There's parts in that game I like. I like the career mode. I know I do. It is what it is.
Well, what 2K you playing that they turned their franchise servers off? Is that the new one? Because I did think I'd heard something about them turning the servers off for that though.
For Oh.
He was talking about 2K Carmen.
Oh, gotcha.
Back in the day, franchise mode had way more depth.
And
they're talking about bringing that to light now. They're talking about adding more depth to franchise mode. My thing is, none of that matters to me if I can't play the game. Right? So every year we hear these things about the draft was going to be better. The draft was still boring as F to play the draft when it came to draft time. Like, I don't know and again, I ask people, what do you want from a game? You know what I'm saying? So I always thought that they put way more emphasis into every other mode but franchise over the last 10 years anyway. Once Mutt, Fut, Duck, and Hut all got popular, they just forgot about franchise mode. So,
they went to the money.
You can have fun on Madden if you actually play something else besides that crazy Ultimate Team crap.
Mike doesn't play. You don't play Ultimate Team, do you?
No, I know. No, he's not referring to me.
Oh, you're just saying in general. Okay, I was like, Mike, you play?
I don't play. You heard me just say Fut, Duck, Cut, Sut, Nut, all of it. I'm no. Those are the reasons why sports games have been ruined to me. Right? Yeah. And that because it's the invention that got popular in fantasy sports. Right? Why? And some of you guys' teams all suck and you have no loyalty. Okay? So I'm a Cubs fan. 100 years they didn't win a championship. Right? I'm still rocking with the Cubs. Unfortunately, when the Cubs have a down year, I was raised in Philadelphia too, so I cheer for the Phillies. Hey, you know what I'm saying? So I have two cities to cheer for. But you guys be like, they have no teams though, natural.
You guys have a lot of opinions on this right now. Somebody saying, no, the Madden mechanics are terrible. People saying, need new commentators.
They do. The commentating is ass in Madden. 100%. I agree with you.
Tony Romo on there yet?
Man, listen, I agree with that. And every year I go, damn, it's the same old. I agree with you. I'm not defending them. I'm just saying, what else do we have to play? And it ain't going to be maximum football.
Come on, man.
It's not. It's not going to be the 2K crap that comes out and everybody who's hoping and wishing upon a star. Yeah. Okay. Oh, dear Lord, baby Jesus, with a golden fleece manger is going to make a football game 2K is going to have. Oh, it's going to be so much better than. No, it's not. It's not. Yo, Browns fan since Bernie Kosar. Listen, Rocky, man, you can be my friend. Make sure you follow Mike Knoxxx on my social media platforms, please. My YouTube channel, The Mike Knoxxx Show, if you're a wrestling fan. Cheap plug, but it's not. Okay? Because that right there, my friend, I'm a Brown supporter through all my heart and soul. All my life. My early football memories are Bernie Kosar against John Elway and them in the snow, the fumble, all that. But I'm a diehard Eagles fan, Bears supporter. So but I respect that comment. I respect the hell out of that comment, though. Real talk. You gotta be a real good fan to be a freaking Browns fan, because I make fun of y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I was some people that, when the Eagles didn't win a championship, right before we didn't win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I'd be like, well, listen, at least I'm not a Lions fan or a Browns fan. Like they have no history.
At least I'm not a Browns fan.
You know, that was my line. So, since couch,
Rocky Balboa said yes, and it's scripted. It's too scripted. I think
what's
that
too scripted.
I think he's talking about Madden's
wrestling?
gameplay. No, he's talking about no.
Oh, people do think it's predetermined, the outcome of things sometimes.
Yeah, I think EA games are they're like that. I think so.
I would somewhat agree with that, Sean, only because I think 2K offline mode, verse mode, is really better than MLB The Show. I think because it's baseball, Kurt, they don't rip them a lot. MLB The Show has not changed in 5 years.
Yeah.
You heard me talking about today. That's how I'm playing it. It's a little smoother, but it hasn't changed. But no one's sitting there complaining about, MLB being the same, and especially not me. I get it for free. I got an Xbox. So
it's over the last couple of years it hasn't changed. It really hasn't changed much. I know they were adding a few things to Road to the Show, but like that was
Are they all from Cleveland?
I don't know.
Are you from Cleveland too?
No.
My friend's from Cleveland. I always say the best thing about Cleveland is not LeBron James. It's The Miz. Okay?
It's The Miz.
It's The Miz. The Cleveland's so bad, LeBron left it twice. Okay? in the words of one of my favorite Chicago Bulls of all time, Mr. Joakim Noah, he said, and I quote, he said, have you ever told somebody you're going to Cleveland for vacation? Who goes to Cleveland for vacation? Nobody wants to go to Cleveland. Yeah, that's why LeBron left. When he went to go play with Miami, I didn't get mad because he went to Miami. I'm mad because he went and played with people that were great. Yeah. You know what I mean? But who wouldn't go to? I'm going to Miami. What's up?
2K doesn't have a high bar to reach to be better than.
Oh shit!
Yeah. It's 2K. I mean, to be honest with you, I know
it's
people are getting tired.
Anyway.
I know people are tired of like 2K, like NBA 2K with all the city and stuff like that. But damn, at least they put that time and effort into that.
I
kind
admire
of career
it every
mode.
year.
I admire it every year. Yeah,
I don't even play the city, but I admire it.
Yeah. I mean, you care enough about it,
I
so
agree with that.
Yeah,
give me Gus Johnson back, and they're not paying for Joe Buck and Troy Aikman. I mean, did I say Tony Aikman? I did. People act like Madden has set a high standard when it comes to gameplay overall experiences. All 2K has to do is try to out and one's effort and better produce EA. Well.
Do you guys mean like with a NFL 2K game? Yeah.
It's not going to be simulated. So it's going to be like an NFL blitz or something along those lines.
That is true. Like you guys got to remember that it's probably not going to be
simulated. So
simulated.
it's going to have your teams on there. Yes, they will.
Yeah. Like they would have to make an arcade style football game. And that's why that deal with EA and NFL like really screwed over your guys' chances of getting another simulation football game.
I think 2K is good. Don't get me wrong. When I rip 2K, I think their servers are worse than anybody's servers, and they've always been that way. And arguably in the.
But when you say 2K,
industry,
you mean NBA 2K?
NBA, no, yeah, well, yes, well, that's only 2K I play. Is their basketball, so I can't compare the others, right? But EA historically doesn't have server issues. Right? They've recently had it with the Star Wars and stuff recently, but that's been the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Right. But their presentation, when it comes to, I think they're 1 and 1A. Right? 2K puts on a good product from like I said, the city. I don't play it, but damn, I'll be like, that's dope as hell. But can you put more money into your servers so when I don't get kicked off or I get dropped and I come back in the game and my shots have been changed, my dunks have been changed, my animations have been changed. Those kind of issues are just as more important to the breaking of that game as the problems that EA has with Madden. So my thing is, I'm not going to fight about Apple. I'm not going to fight about PlayStation or Xbox. I'm not going to complain about Marvel or DC, both. But I'm going to say We're winning either way you look at it.
EA is trash. I believe Sony would make a better football game. You've seen what they did with MLB. 2K is better than EA. In terms of sports titles, you can go either way because we're not
the worst.
You know, they do have PGA Tours here and there, whatever. Maybe Sony could do better with the football game. I don't know.
I like to see. I'm not getting. Yeah. I just don't think everybody. I'm not as high on 2K as everybody else is. That's just my thing. It's not that I'm high on EA. It's just I'm not high on 2K. You know what I mean? So that's my issue with everything.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that last comment I kind of agree with a little bit. 2K basketball is full of animation sometimes. It does get a little bit too heavy on the animation.
It's not a little bit. I talked earlier about the glitching and the cheesiness. Yeah. Right? I'm gonna just leave it right here, and we're gonna move on.
And we're gonna move on. Yeah.
When you can make a paint beast at 6'9", right? Draymond Green's height, and all they gotta do is stand in the post like this, and you'll miss a layup. You can't dunk. Because the problem with 2K, get rid of the badges. Okay, because it's too much. That's always been. Here it is. Thank you for that question or comment. I've always thought that 2K, from the beginning of the time with Allen Iverson on the cover, it's too much animation control of the game. You talking about Madden being predetermined, where if I can chain together this move, that's not basketball. Yeah. You know what I mean? I've sit here and watched basketball for the last 2 weeks since the play-in tournament. Okay, and I can tell you on these many fingers. All right. These many fingers, my God. Okay, how many times I've seen somebody do a fading three?
Yeah.
They don't do that. So you can't, call one way and not call the way. Be fair. That's why I said I don't belong to none of these some bitches. Ain't none of them paying me. Only the man who runs this show. Every once in 10 years. But still, my point. So that's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yeah, I agree with you. The badges thing, I didn't know if it was the badges like that. I didn't know.
That would be.
NFL,
I would agree with that.
The show would be amazing.
That would be amazing. I ain't gonna front.
Anything at this point would be better than the
Madden for people.
The Madden franchise. Yeah, at this point, anything will be. I was like,
do I have the stone cold no? Because I live in a house with a woman who doesn't like skulls because she said like it represents the. What do you call it? I'm a broadcast major, so art is my under and symbolism, and we don't do skulls in the house. I've never had a stone cold anything. I got a stone cold Beanie Baby from WWE New York, but there's no skull on it. But nope, I've never had a Stone Cold Austin shirt.
The laughter says it's still a video game. Nothing's going to be perfect. But the issue with a lot of these the issue with a lot of these sports game development teams is like they need to listen to their community. Like that's like the best source you can use in terms of like making your game better every year. It'll probably never be perfect, but you can get it to where your community likes it enough to be like, all right, this is a good year. All right, this is a good year. And just keep building on top of those really good foundations. And that's all I want for sports games. Oh, sports simulation, because we have loads of sports games all over the place.
Facts.
Yeah. We are what 10 minutes here. Did you just turn on your Xbox?
No, I didn't turn on my Xbox. I didn't want to ask Google to do it, so I turned it on my fan.
Oh, got you. You want to talk about PGA Tour?
Yeah, let's talk about PGA Tour, and we'll be right back, yo.
Yes, sir. Electronic Arts makes its grand return to the golf course after a nearly 8-year hiatus. The publisher seamlessly dropped the golfing franchise after the mixed bag that was Rory McIlroy PGA Tour. However, EA Sports PGA Tour is set to revitalize the series with fresh ideas, a new focus, and a new way to play the world's greatest game. My name is Curtis from Sports Gamers Online, and here is our SGO review of EA Sports PGA Tour. EA Sports PGA Tour wastes no time getting you started with your new golf journey. Upon entering the game, you are greeted by the character creator to create your future champion. The character customization is as simple as it gets in terms of options. Oddly enough, the game is well aware of the importance of pronoun usage, but lacks other essential options like skin color and facial restructuring. Unfortunately, you have to pick and stick with your preset face. Now that you finished making your future champion, it's time to hit the golf course and get to swinging. But before you start winning FedEx Cups, you have to start in one of the 3 amateur tournaments and work your way up. Each tournament has its own set of courses, challenges, and uniqueness. For example, if you start in the US Amateur Championship, those courses are right by the Pacific Ocean, so you'll have to deal with more wind and the noise of water crashing into cliffs. However, starting on the PGA Tour, you will be playing against some of the world's best, so the competition won't be easy. Career mode is where you'll spend most of your time. I like how the game lets you use your golfer in not only career mode, but in all the other modes EA Sports PGA Tour has to offer. The focus on you and your golfer's career makes the experience unique and really fun. EA Sports PGA Tour is a beautiful game in most areas. In terms of courses, atmosphere, and fan reaction, it's a beautiful spectacle. Courses are varied and match their real-life counterpart. The commentary is smooth and fits on-course action perfectly, and the fan reaction is very realistic. My favorite thing about this game is the satisfying noise of a driver slapping a ball 147 yards. This game nails it perfectly.
Yeah, that's a good shot. Not up there near the green like some folks we know, but a very solid drive here at 6.
However, cutscenes in PGA Tour need some work. Player models don't seem to be as detailed in these scenes, facial movements appear unnatural, and creative golfers have their teeth clipping through their lips. Not a major issue, but future patches could fix these problems. PGA Tour's gameplay overall is tight, solid, and easy to understand. Everything the game presents to you on the screen, like wind reading, aiming, arc, and elevation, really helps you prepare for the perfect swing. If you're a seasoned veteran, you can turn these features off or tweak them to your liking. Each club in the game delivers realistic results, and the ball physics are some of the best in the series. Hitting a ball too hard or too high will cause it to bounce smoothly off the green. However, lessening the power of your shot and adding a backspin will result in a softer landing. As you upgrade your golfer, you can obtain new skills and shot types to dominate the golf course. Some of these skills are passive, but skills like power shot can be used by pressing L1 or LB and hitting the ball perfectly. Overall, EA Sports PGA Tour's gameplay is great and is probably the most realistic in the series. The only drawback I have is putting. Putting is the most unforgiving, frustrating, and inconsistent thing on PGA Tour. The game tries to help you by displaying a putting reader, but it doesn't give you anything else to work with. Even on the easy difficulty, putting is just way too unforgiving. You can have your aiming off by an inch and you will still completely miss the hole. What's worse is the reader sometimes doesn't give you the correct read on the putt. This can be changed in a future update, but it's frustrating when you're lining up drives to achieve a birdie only to settle for a par because of a dodgy putt read. I guess that's golf, right? While career mode is your meat and potatoes, EA Sports PGA Tour offers other challenges to keep you playing away from major tournaments. Quick play lets you jump into the golfing action to play various game types. However, challenges is where the real fun is at. This mode lets players compete in various challenges and even offers feature challenges from the Masters. These side activities give you reward points, so it's a good idea to do them when you're not playing career mode. Online modes are also fun. You can jump into competitive games or keep it simple and play in social games to meet new golfers. In addition, online tournaments are a great way to get reward points. While we're on the topic of points, you can buy points with real world money in PGA Tour. However, the points can only be used for cosmetic items, so there's no pay to win aspect, but the option is there if you care to indulge. Once again, we are talking about an EA game, and microtransactions are an ongoing theme with this company. PGA Tour 2K23 might have the glitz, glamour, and the Michael Jordan cameos, but the gameplay isn't on the same par with EA Sports PGA Tour. If you love sports games with a major focus on career mode, then EA's golf game is exactly what you're looking for. Even with a few drawbacks, EA Sports PGA Tour is back and ready to take on the Masters. If you guys Cameron, you're wrong for what you said, all right? Video games are for everybody. Man, so you haven't played PGA Tour, have you?
No.
Well, EA Sports PGA Tour.
No.
Have you played the 2K one?
Yes.
Okay. How do you feel about what I said about it, because that game, I played a little bit of it. That game feels like it's not, the ball physics aren't as good, but the customization and everything else about
Based
it.
off your review, I wouldn't play the game.
Which
You gave it an 8.
An 8's good.
Yeah, that's my point. But your review
wanna-
didn't make it sound like it was a good game. You made it sound like it was like, I don't know about this one.
Hey, I thought I made it sound like an 8.
maybe a 7.
I like the
Maybe a 7. Always go with 7. It's a great number. First of all, it's
yeah.
a wonderful number, right?
yeah.
So anytime you're not sure, just give it a 7.
Really. And like I said in the review, I like the mechanics, I like the ball physics, I like all that. It's the putting that was just frustrating me, and I kept thinking, like, is it me? Do I suck at the game, or
I sucked at boxing.
Undisputed?
I had no levels. I just got getting my ass whooped.
Well, I was about to say, were you on like easy or what?
There's no levels. It's just levels. Just what.
Oh
it
yeah,
is.
it doesn't. Yeah, that's right.
Switch it.
But the putting was like, it was still really harsh on beginner, and I was like, they need to like update this. This is ridiculous. Like this, I know this is the hardest part of golf, like one of the hardest part of golf, but damn, my goodness. What happened to EA Sports NASCAR? Dude, I couldn't even tell you, but EA has so many different racing games now. You have like today on the channel we talked about F1 23 coming in.
Never again.
Yeah. EA Sports Fight Night. You don't think they'll jump into Fight Night again?
I wish. I just been hearing so much about it. Not hearing no much about it. It's not coming back. UFC's there. Boxing is not, they're prevalent right now. They have nobody. Unless Floyd's going to sign off on being on something, and Floyd wants way too many billions to do that.
Yeah, they don't want it. Yeah, he doesn't want to see his butt kicked. Get his butt kicked in the game. Well,
he's undefeated in real life, so that's all that really matters.
Right. That's the only thing that really matters, right? Man, I think that probably wraps up our show. We got to talk loads about.
Were we giving something away today?
Oh my God, I almost forgot about that.
And I'm going to give it to the guy who
did the
DeMarcus.
He did that. What's it called?
Right there.
Yeah, super chat. Yeah, hey, I hope you have an Xbox, bro.
Yeah, do you have an Xbox, DeMarcus?
Yeah, DeMarcus, let us know in the chat if you have an Xbox. Let us know in the chat, because I completely forgot. We are giving away a copy of MLB The Show for Xbox. Yeah, and I already know what you guys are gonna say in the comments. All right, we can get on Game Pass. Look,
not necessarily, because Game Pass can go away.
Yeah,
and then what?
It can go off of Game Pass. You can get it right here, right now.
Right here, right now. So, did you comment? No, DeMarcus is gone. So, next week or week after next.
Next week after that. I feel bad for him, man. Yeah. I'm like, dude,
Hey, golf came on. He wanted to talk about Madden. Golf came on. He bounced.
He said, "I'm out."
I'm out. Peace.
My name is Curtis Russell. Right? I am a editor and writer here on. Is that? Are you doing that noise?
Yeah, the police coming.
That means we gotta get out of here.
That's how we gotta
go. So yeah, my name is Curtis Russell, editor, writer at Sports Gamers Online. This has been the SGO Press Pass, and of course, this has been Mike Knoxxx. You can follow him on. You want to give it to Dominic, man?
He asked for it, so
yeah, you did. You had enough to ask for it, man.
You had asked. I'm gonna give it to him, yo.
Yeah. Make sure you hit one of us up, and I'll probably send it to Mike. If you hit him up, hit us up on Twitter, and we'll, send it to you direct message. The code
at
there,
Mike
all
Knoxxx.
that stuff at Mike Knoxxx. Make sure you guys unpopular opinion. That's where they can find you.
Unpopular reviews.
Unpopular.
As a matter of fact, as soon as this is over, I have to go over there and do John Wick 4. So just keep the love coming. Follow us. We follow back. We appreciate you here on SGO Sports Fans. For all our sports fans out there, we'll catch you guys in the next 2 weeks. All right, see what games we got coming back in that time. All right, guys, we out of here. Peace.